Hello and welcome to this video. I thought I would start it in a place that isn't the sofa, so here we are. Now, it's a glorious day today. Look at that sunshine and blue skies. How great is that? I don't want to jinx it, but is the good weather on the way? Hopefully, because we are off to the Cotswolds in about 2-3 weeks time, so it'd be very nice if the weather was nice there, because we're taking Jeff, so that sort of limits our indoor activity options, I assume. I don't really know, I haven't done a lot of research into it yet to see what's dog friendly and what's not. But anyway, that's to come. So this weekend, well, it's now midday on the Saturday, and me and Pete have cleaned the house. The doors are open. Letting some air in. It's great stuff. Jeff's been out pottering in the garden, so he's been having a good time. And we are actually going to head to probably Meadowhall, because there's a few bits we need to do. So if you haven't seen on Pete's Twitter, we now have a nephew. We are Uncle Peter and Auntie Faye, and we are heading to see him next week. So we've got a present, we just need to get a card and like a gift bag and stuff. I'll show you that gift we got later in the video, because when this comes out I think we will have seen him, so they will have already known what they've got. Not that I know or think that they watch my videos, but hey ho. So we need to go and do that. I need to get a Father's Day card while we're in the same shop, because I assume they've come out now. There's a few things that Pete wants to do. I want to go to Primark because I've been a bit obsessed with Primark hauls recently, and there seems to be a lot of stuff that actually is my style, which hasn't happened for almost a year, it feels like. So I want to go there, and I want to get some dresses with some sleeves that I can actually wear with leggings, because that seems to be the thing that's missing in my wardrobe, despite the fact that I seem to have 1,001 dresses. I want to do that. I also want to get some cheap slip-on shoes that I can just have by the back door to go in the garden in. See if they've actually got a pop socket, which they didn't have last time I went in there. Just little bits and bobs like that. So I want to head there. And then I think, even though the weather is lovely and we should be outside, we're going to go to the cinema to see the new Guardains film today. See if our gift vouchers still work. But we haven't been to the cinema since we cancelled our Odeon Limitless memberships at the end of the year. I have done a review about the first month of that, so I'll link that up above if you're interested. But because we no longer live near the said cinema, we decided to cancel it, which is a shame because I was enjoying going to the cinema more often. So we're going to do that, and then we have a to-do list as long as our arm this weekend, so it's all about just trying to tick things off. And oh, sorry, I'm going to go downstairs, and when bits that I can show you, I will show you. There are other bits that I cannot, so I will not. And yeah, so see where the weekend takes us. Hey Jeffy, are you waiting for me? Yeah. Right, so I think we're going to have some lunch and then we'll think about heading out. So we have been, there you go, to Meadowhall. Ta-da!
You will arrive at your destination at 6:46 p.m.
So we didn't have huge amounts of time to do what we wanted to do before we went to the film.
Got everything done, did we?
So I had a quick sort of run around Primark, stuff everything in a basket and hope for the best kind of thing.
We were in Primark for like 45 minutes, so.
But got everything. Most of that was queuing for the till. And we got the stuff from Card Factory. And yeah, then we went to see Guardians at the View there. Pete is very anti the cinema. I think we might spend the extra money and go to the Odeon in future. We like a recliner, we've been spoiled. That's very bright. It was a bit odd because it felt like the chairs were broken, because like the seats, well, my seat was very like tilty.
This was elevated legroom and the seats are really uncomfortable,
and
she had kicks in the back, but that was obviously not the cinema's fault.
I'm not sure that's the fault of the cinema. That's
well,
because
actually it probably is because the lack of legroom made
no,
it
I
feel
don't
like
know. As I was saying to you, I think our chairs were broken, or at least mine was broken, because I don't think it's supposed to have reclined that far.
Even I felt myself knocking in front of me a bit because of the lack of legroom.
But we also had a group of teenage girls behind us who did a lot of talking and did a lot of shuffling and stuff like that, so that didn't help. The film itself I quite enjoyed.
Yeah, the film was good.
I like the introduction of Cosmo. She can stay.
A Russian dog.
And I'm sure you will know because you've probably seen it before us anyway, but it's sort of more Rocket's story, which is interesting. And I always prefer the Guardians films because they're funnier. That's my review on it. I think I probably would have enjoyed it more. I know a lot of people have said that they've cried at it, and I can see why.
Which point would you cry at?
The end.
The only bit though is
Don't give any spoilers.
Okay. I don't think there was anything enough to really cry at.
The end. That was quite sad.
I don't want to give spoilers. We can discuss it afterwards.
That was. But I think because of everything else that was going on around us and the chair and the kicking and all of that, it sort of took me out of it a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, the film was good. It felt more like a little more chilled out than a normal Guardians film. Even though they're always chilled out and jokey, but yeah, it was good. Made me laugh a lot of times.
Yes. Particularly the dog. Were you just thinking of Jeff too?
Oh yeah.
And now we're gonna head on home and take the little white one out. Coincidentally, he went to the vets this week for his yearly jabs, and he's got a little habit of being a bit shaky in the back legs now. And apparently Westies are known as being the white shakers, and that amused me a lot. But Pete can't remember what that actually means.
But it means what it means. It means
Yeah,
that they're
but-
a white dog and their legs shake.
Yeah, but are we supposed to be keeping an eye on it in case it gets worse?
But yeah,
Are we supposed to be doing...
I told you she said it wasn't something she was worried about.
Like,
She said it probably will get worse, but it's not something worried about.
but he also has some muscular legs. Like, he's a beefcake.
Very muscular legs, which is good.
So yeah, little thing for Jeff there for you. Right. So I don't know what we're doing now, like for the rest of the day. So it might be that I just come back to you tomorrow. I'll show you what I got in Primark and what we've got the baby. But I'll do that tomorrow.
The next day.
Right, welcome to Sunday. So we've just been for our walk in the woods. It's a lovely day once again. And I thought I would show you what I got in Primark. And then I'll show you what we've got for the new baby, won't we, Jeff? So from Primark, I'm just going to delve into the bag and pull out what we got. So I got this black crossbody bag with a gold chain, should you want to just hold it. Because my sort of small going out black bag is falling to pieces, so I thought this would suffice for that kind of thing. It feels really nice and soft, which is probably what drew me to it. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing, I guess, but I thought that would be good, and it would be big enough to hold what I need to hold, like my phone and things like that. So got that one. That was £9. On a bit of a whim, I bought a big white bow clip for my hair. You'll see in the H&M one I've actually bought something similar in black, so when I saw white in Primark for £3 I thought, screw it, I'm gonna get that. So I got these sort of black plasticky Birkenstocky kind of shoes. These were £7. I wanted a pair of easy slip-on shoes that I can just put my socks through to go out in the garden occasionally, so that's what these are for. Figured if I got them in black and in a style, then occasionally if I just want to chuck something on to walk Jeff and stuff in the summer, I can do that. Just 2 pairs of black leggings, because I don't know what's happening to my leggings, but they're all disappearing or getting holes in, so I just needed a couple more pairs of that, particularly as we're getting into dress and legging season. Similarly, some tights. These are in caramel and they're supposed to be ladder resist, so we'll see. When I went to the Endpoint party, I'll link that video up here if you're interested, I only had one pair of sort of nude tights, and they were really, really irritating because they kept falling down, so I had to get rid of those. So I needed to get some more tights, certainly ahead of the season. Bit of a sort of whim purchase. I got these sort of Birkenstock dupes in tan. I thought they might be again nice for the summer. I don't have anything like this, and they were £7 as well. They're in more of a sort of suede material. We got Pete some garden shoes as well, so he's just got some green sliders. These were a bit more expensive at £10, but then he has much bigger feet than me, and apparently they're memory foam. I got some no-show trainer socks. They only had the size that would fit me, which is 2 to 5, because I have tiny feet in black. I probably would have preferred white, but we tried those and they were £3.50 for 5 pairs. Then on to some clothing bits. I picked up 2 dresses. We didn't have a huge amount of time in Primark, so it was a bit more sort of run around, so I haven't tried either of these on yet, so I don't know what I feel about them. If I have time, I will try them on in this video for you, and I'll put that footage in while I'm talking about the dress. But if you don't see that footage, then I didn't have time. But I just got this pink spotty, I guess this is a tea dress with little sleeves. I'm a bit worried it's a little bit sheer, so we'll try that on, and it's just got buttons up the top to a V. I don't really have anything of this colour, so thought that was nice. Oh, it's not a dress, it's a play suit, so we might be sending that back, because I'm not a big fan of a play suit. Should have paid more attention. And then one thing I've actually seen online was this green, sort of more waffly sort of style. This khaki green, this one is a dress with a square neck and the sort of slightly more poofy sleeves with the elasticated arms. This is £12. And I think it's going to be really nice. I'm hoping it looks nice on me, but as I said, I haven't had the option to try it on yet. But I basically went in because I wanted this dress and some other bits like the shoes and stuff like this. This one was £10, as I say, it's a play suit, which I didn't realise, so I'm not sure I'm going to keep that one. And lastly, just a couple of home bits. So I bought a ATP eucalyptus reed diffuser for our downstairs bathroom, and then a bigger vanilla reed diffuser for £2.50 for our lounge here. So this one's supposed to last up to 8 weeks and this up to 4 weeks. So we'll try that, see what we get on with that. So that's everything that I got in Primark. Really annoyed that this is a play suit, but hey ho, we will go with it, we'll move with it. If I have to take it back, I have to take it back. But bear with me a moment and I'll go and get the bits that we got for our nephew. Right, so for our nephew, I'm the kind of person that always inflicts a book on people. So I've gone for Each Peach Pear Plum, which is one of my favourites from when I was a child. So I tend to get this book for anybody that's had a baby, because everybody should have it. So it's more of an I Spy book. So for instance, the first page is Each Peach Pear Plum, I Spy Tom Thumb, and then the child has to find Tom Thumb in the picture on the other page, and then you find Tom Thumb, and then Tom Thumb in the cupboard, I Spy Mother Hubbard. It's essentially that, and I love it, and I think every child should have this book, so we've got him that. Pete didn't really have a say in that one. I was like, well, we're getting this, what else do you want to get? So then we did a little H&M order. So we got a pack of 2 bibs. One's just this little bear, and I think the one underneath is just a plain green colour. It's just plain green. It's a nice green. So we got that for him, because bibs, helpful for a child. What would we know? We've never had one. And then we got this 2-pack of, I guess they're like rompers, and they have Grogu or Baby Yoda on them. There's a reason for this, and my brother-in-law and his partner will understand it. So we've got for that as well. So we haven't gone overboard, just a couple of bits, and then as you know, time goes on, I'm sure you'll see more and more of us buying bits for children. It was so much fun. And then just as this is the black bow that I got, similar to the white one. This one's a bit more textured. In fact, I can take this out of the, yeah, so this one's more of a creped material and slightly less material. So there we go, that's the bit I got for myself. We had a gift card left over as well. So I used that on that. And there we go, that's the bits we bought in Primark, that's the bits for the baby. And I'm now gonna get on and do something else. I am gonna make some cakes today because Pete's out from about 3 o'clock. So from then I'll probably come back to you more. We'll make some cakes and stuff. I do need to talk to my family, but we'll work with everything. But now we need to do, you know, the normal things like food shopping for the week and stuff. So that is the plan. So Pete's trying to make our garden a bit more dog friendly. We've been using like tiles and things to prevent the gaps under the gate. So he's got some chicken wire.
I don't know if this is going to work. We'll try it.
To try and mean that we don't always have to have like big pots for tiles in the front. And Jeff is of course being...
But that is what I wanted to happen, so we'll see.
Hand. Well done, Jeff, just chuck all the pins everywhere.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, whether it works.
We'll put the other...
Jeff nudged it off, but he's given up on helping and he's just going to lay in the sun now. I started making the butterfly cakes that I'm making this weekend, and I've hit a problem in that I only have half of the self-raising flour that I need for this recipe. So Pete's being lovely and going to get some from the Morrison's that's close by, or nearish us. But we have things to do that we need to do before he goes, and he is going in about half an hour. He hasn't finished putting the chicken wire on the fence, and we need to do a food shop, and we did want to do a load of other stuff which we now can't do. So yeah, not ideal. I did say I could just do half and half self-raising, half plain, but they might not rise. He was more adamant on going, so. Which is very kind of him, he doesn't have to do that, but it does now mean I'm at another loss of what to do, because I can't carry on with the cakes until I've got flour. And all the other stuff on the to-do list I need his help for, or I need him here for, so that we can do it together. Because we're not going to do the paint. I can't book a holiday by myself. I can't work out what we're doing for those by myself. I'm going to wait to talk to my family until after he's gone. I could do the Avios, but I kind of can't be bothered. That's about the only one I could do without him being here. Although I probably need his number, don't I, if I'm doing that. This is awkward. Oh, one thing I didn't show you when I was talking about what we got for the baby, because technically it's not for the baby. But we have got Mum and Dad some chocolate, because we thought, hey, they probably need something too. So I don't know what to do, Jeff. I don't know what to do. Should we just go and sit somewhere? I'll come back to you at some point. Pete to the rescue. Cakes are in the oven. I don't know why. They've all got a little dimple, but hopefully that'll rise, because otherwise I can't cut them into butterflies. We'll have to work something else out, I guess. Cakes are out. They might not be quite as high as I may have wanted to be able to cut some off to make it into butterfly cakes, but we'll figure something out a bit later when they've cooled. So I've been pretty poor at keeping you updated. Pete's now out. He's doing some sort of watch party thing at Cineworld. It's about 6:30 now. So since I last came to you, I've spoken to my family. I do that most Sundays anyway. I finished our 2022 yearbook. So me and Pete select the pictures together. I tend to put it in the book. And then he'll go through it, make sure he's happy with it. We need to decide on a front cover and stuff. And that can be ordered. I have made a video in the past about how I go about the photo books, so I'll link that up if you're interested at all. We used Photobox for ours, and we're very behind because it's nearly June and we haven't done our year one yet, but hey ho. So I've done that. I've got one more to do, which is the honeymoon, because we've done the wedding. Just finished putting together the year one and now I need to start on the honeymoon. And that'll be done until next January when I do this year's one. So I've done that. And then I've just been finishing off my butterfly cakes. The recipe I was using asked for way more icing, and there seems quite a lot of icing on this anyway, so I'm glad I halved it and didn't do as much as they say. And some of my wings came out better than others, but there we go, butterfly cake's done. She forgot to close the video, so here I am coming in a bit later on, the following morning, Monday, about to get ready for work. No idea what this video was, like always. I've sort of just cobbled together some stuff, so hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!